Flashback, last year in my room, when I prayed for this life to come true.
Hello everyone, it is Victoria Breezeforce here today, back at again with another video for you guys. And in today's video, we will be doing a comparison of the new Knabstrupper and Andalusian, but also go over some theories. So this is the picture that Star Stable released today, and I believe from left to right, the coat colors are Black Blanket, a Snowflake Bay, a Chestnut Leopard, a Bay Blanket, a Chestnut Fuse Spotted Leopard, and then a Gray Leopard. So let me know which one is your favorite down below. But without any further ado, let's get on into the theories. Now, these were posted by SSO Theory Time on Instagram, and I honestly agree with quite a few of them, so I figured we would go over them. So Lotta Rainsmith was the original person who released the video of the Knabstruppers, and she said that it was the original horse model for them, and that the developers added to the game with the skins, animations, etc. So everything that you saw in that video was everything that the developers added to those horses, right? The assumptions are that the horses are finished or very near being done. Usually when SSO adds a new horse to the game files, they are pretty much finished, you know? So with like the Andalusians, with the Tinkers, once we saw those, they were pretty much done. I mean, they didn't really change anything to them, especially the gates. So like 9 times out of 10 when they add a new horse breed into the actual files where we can see them and like we get spoilers of them from other people, they're usually pretty much finished. I don't think I've ever seen some that like aren't finished, and you guys know I do these videos a lot. So my personal opinion, I feel like they probably will have the Andalusian's gates, but I mean, we don't know for 100% sure, which even if they do, the Andalusian does share genetic similarity with the Knabstrupper horse. So my biggest thing is I don't really mind the gates, but I more mind like the rear, the sliding stop, the jump. Those things I feel like they should change and add like a little bit of flair to them, even if they're gonna like recycle horses' gates, you know? Because I know even with the Shinko pony and the Jorvik pony, they're like all recycled gates, right? And I believe it was when they redid the Jorvik Warmblood, they reused some from the Lippensonner, I believe. So it's not the first time we've seen that, so it really wouldn't surprise me. Like I said, I just wish they would change up like the rear and stuff to give this horse like more uniqueness to its breed. And they seem to be like the Barcour style, which have the bigger hooves, and they were like Warren draft horses. So I can also kind of understand that, but I personally, for me, I think those like hooves are way too big. A lot of people like them, but then a lot of people are saying that they feel like the horse's head is kind of small, which, I mean, everybody's going to have different opinions, but I just feel like the bigger hooves remind me of like the older models. You feel? There's also been a quest line made for them, and a new horse marker has been added into Jarlaheim. So obviously we'll be getting them shortly, especially because Star Stable just released the photo for them today. So again, that kind of confirms the theory, I guess, that these horses are pretty much finished, you know? And I know they're not going to be released tomorrow because Star Stable specifically said that they are not going to be. They just said in the future, but definitely not tomorrow. So there is that. And in real life, you likely wouldn't be able to tell apart the Barcour style Knabstrupper from an Andalusian by anything other than the spots. So that's why I can understand, again, I just wish they would have like maybe different idle animations and jump and all of that jazz. And also, I know a lot of people have been going on and on about how Star Stable is releasing way too many horses recently. And I can kind of agree, because at first I was just like, no, like they always release, like they update horses, all that jazz. But now with like the new Zoni, well, first it was the Tinkers, then it was the Zoni, then it was the Horse in the App, and now these guys. I feel like that's like a lot, you know? And also, Star Stable has specifically said that horses have their own team, since horses are incredibly important to our players in our game. So they will always be a continual addition to the game. So basically, obviously, we're always going to get new horses. But if that's the case, couldn't they add those little things? Like, I'm not saying we know 100% sure that these are just going to be repeat gaits and animations. But if they are, couldn't you guys take a little bit more time and actually give them a little bit more uniqueness? Because I feel like Star Stable's trying really, really hard with like the coat colors and stuff to make them really, really unique. And then on the other hand, they're not really working as hard with gaits. And like I said, it would just be a little few things I would change. It doesn't have to be everything, you know? But it's like vice versa of making them mirrored. So the other horses had like new animations or whatever, but then it's just a whole thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like you get a little and then you don't get the other thing with Star Stable, I feel. So you just kind of have to take what you get. And honestly, I love the Andalusians. Like I said, I wish a few things would be different about these horses, but like I said, we don't 100% know for sure that they're not going to have new gaits and animations. And if they do, I will be oh so grateful.